On one hand, AI can be very powerful, right, and generate all sorts of things. But the more powerful it is, it also means that it use very powerful algorithms, and the way they use data might not be very transparent. So if the input data contains bias, the AI model might also contain bias. Of course, when we are talking about using AI, let's say applying it in the realm of finance, there's regulatory requirement that your AI must be explainable. So on the other hand, Web3 has the strength of data being immutable, and if it's stored public blockchain, the data is also transparent. So my question, how can we use Web3 to enhance the trust we can have on generative AI?
We are a software development company, so we receive a lot of questions and requests from enterprise how they can apply generative AI to their organization. Because most of generative AI, we know that it's very powerful, but we don't really understand what the data come from and what data sets were trained on that model. We list that because Web3 is immutable ledgers, so all the data can be recorded and we can understand all kind of the reasoning step, and we can trace back to the original data that generate answer. And after that, we can verify and we can modify the data sets to make sure that all the isolation of all information will be gone. And the other thing is, I think that the Web3 also play an important role for the data ownership. We can create a data marketplace that every people can share their data, especially the private data, and then they can have incentive from their data when some answer can be generated from their data. I think this will benefit the one who send the data and benefit the one who want to have the answer as well.
I think the immutability of records in the blockchain is extremely important in this case. In addition to that, the AI auditing of smart contract. So just now saw in the Office Lab platform that you could do the auditing and checking of the codes after generating. I think potentially that particular tool of allowing auditing of codes could be a standalone product. Many years ago, when we had the initial coin offering, 2017, 2018, there were thousands of smart contracts. And so how do we know whether the smart contract, is there any bugs? Is there any rug pull? Is there any codes that will drain all the investors' coins? So it requires quite a bit of knowledge to review that. So I think now that we have tools that allow such auditing, that will hopefully reduce such kind of rug pulls. Then detection of the scamming codes. So a few weeks ago, Singapore Police Force came out with an advisory about this emergence of novel malware, trainer as a service. Right? So essentially, I posted in my LinkedIn about describing this sort of malicious codes. So hopefully through the automated auditing of tools, we are able to use it to detect such kind of malware and to minimize fraudulent incidents.
So we can see that AI having a double-edged sword can also be a force of good and use it to enhance trust in AI models.